Hey guys, and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're continuing on. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. Not going to be the longest video. Just wanted to pop in and do a quick update and talk to you guys about some of the things that we talked about yesterday, kind of the decisions that I'll be making, etc. So make sure you subscribe. About 80% of viewers aren't, so make sure you aren't missing out on the content going forward. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'll start doing these like once a day or once every other day or something, but several times a week anyway. Which champion in the game is your favorite and why? And for me, my boy is Wukong right now. I've explained before that I really do like the the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, all the lore around that, all the different stories that that spawned, including things like Dragon Ball. So for me, that's my guy right there. And speaking of Dragon Ball, if we ever somehow some way got a Goku collab, my god. No, it has to be Krillin actually, but anyway, I don't think that would happen, but it's not gonna happen in the first place. But if it does, it's not gonna be Krillin. There's so many like champions that I don't know of, and that I haven't seen or never encountered, etc. Maybe I'll do a video where I just kind of look into the champions in the index, because there's just so many of them, and different versions. Like I saw yesterday that I know there's Gallic or Gaelic, whatever, and I know there's the Supreme version. I saw there was another one, the Epic one. I was like, what the hell? Like it caught me so off guard. It was an arena. I was like, what the hell? I guess there's a bunch of these guys, huh? So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, let me know on my original account. Maybe I'll do a video on that too one of these days. But I've said it before, my Rathalos, Blade Master, Harvest Jack, those are my guys over there. So speaking of champions, one thing I've been talking about over the last couple of days is which champion will be my next 6-star. I have started grinding. Somebody let me know that technically now is the best time, and it makes sense because they have that event ongoing for training. But I have started doing some grinding. I'm not gonna like force it in a day. I'm not gonna pop up tomorrow with 6-star Alice, because yes, Alice is the next one. But I'll try to do at least half the work. That's what I'll try to do. But yeah, I did decide on Alice, because I'll be getting her soul and stuff like that, and just a lot of resources for her as part of the Alice Chase event. So I will be doing her, and then we'll be making Trunda the 4th 6-star, unless anything changes between now and then, or maybe I should pivot and build someone else like Rector Drath instead first, and then come back to Trunda. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll mess around and get from the Nightmare shard whenever I can get that. I don't know when that is, because I feels like I'm very underleveled. I'm gonna have to start min-maxing for some of these guys, but maybe I'll be able to get another legendary from that. That'd be awesome. I'm not banking on it or assuming it, of course, because the rates are even on ×2 not great, considering you're typically not going to open too many of those. You know, maybe if you open like 10 at a time, but or 10 in one sitting, I guess. But yeah, otherwise, since I'm not going to be doing that, I don't know if I'll ever open 10 of those at once. Yeah, that may not be a thing. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll probably be saving her for later. So when this happens, this tells me that, like I said, I need to start working on min-maxing, because there's so many things I need to work on. But I do need to do that. I know that. So for now, I'll just try to push through in general. I think ideally you should clear this with all 3 stars in your first pass, so you don't have to backtrack. But I want to just kind of get through it as much as I can, and in the meantime I'll get some rewards, so it's worth it, I guess. And I don't mind coming back and just letting it run through a second time over. But yeah, I think Alice would be a good one, and we'll see what happens with that ultimately. I've enjoyed going up against her. I haven't really had much opportunity to use her, but I've enjoyed going up against her. I think she's really strong. Haven't formally read her kit yet. I guess I need to do that. I've been just kind of going off of some of the things you guys were saying. Also, somebody told me to get the raid optimizer. I downloaded it, and I need to watch some videos on like how it works, but frankly, I don't know what the hell it is. Like, it seemed like it was for like telling you the right artifacts to put on your characters, I guess. Like, I didn't really understand it. So maybe if somebody wants to elaborate on that for me. But yeah, if you don't know, it's from Hell Hades. They've got that resource, and I do love how the community for these games always produces new resources like that. That's really cool. So I'm going to be coming back tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I'll be back tomorrow regardless. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be getting a look at my first clan v clan. I don't really know what all that entails, if they're going to have some defenses we hit or what. I guess we'll see. Maybe it's just like a ranking thing where you complete milestones. I don't know. But I'll cover that and talk about my experience with that because that's going to launch pretty soon. We have had a lot of people kind of joining the clan, so thank you. I appreciate it. We still have like 10 slots open because I have to keep shuffling players because some people are not active, so they're going to join and then not be active for like 3-4 days. I'm gonna have to remove them, but I'll give you a couple days grace anyway. So feel free to join. I'll show it now, but we do need a few players, so I'm going to show it. It's on the screen in case you just happen to be listening for whatever reason. But yeah, feel free to join. And we're going to kind of keep this thing going. If you join, make sure you participate in our clan content, like the bosses. But I'm going to mostly end there. I'm going to keep on doing the grinding a little bit off camera. I'm going to finally put it back on my phone because it's just kind of a hassle having to come all the way to my computer all the time. It hasn't been on my phone because I was worried about like my phone being detected and it not letting me use new player codes, but I don't have any codes to use unless there's like a newer code I haven't seen. Because yeah, if you create a new account on a device that's already used the new player code, it will stop you. It's not because the codes can only be used in X number of days or whatever. I found that out myself, that yeah, it's device restricted. And so I created this account on my wife's phone, then pushed it to an emulator. And that's mostly what I've done. So I am going to have to shift it back. But now it's actually to be fair, it's on the Plarium Play app. So, or program, I guess. So maybe it would have been fine either way, because I don't know if I've used a new player code, but the other accounts have been on my computer. So at least with phones, I know that's how that works. So anyway, I'm going to be doing some grinding off camera because, like I said, bit of a hassle, but wanted to just pop in, talk to you guys, update you guys on some of the decisions that we're making, and talk to you guys because, like I said, I want to make sure that we're here every day. And thank you for everyone that tunes in, comes back, even if it's not the most eventful. I fully recognize that. Somebody told me I need to, and I quote, enlighten and educate myself. And I said, I've made literally no, I've not attempted a single time, I guess I'll say, to make it seem like I'm anything but new. So I think it's it's a little bit different when people watch someone that's new, because it's like, I don't know everything. You're coming to me for mostly entertainment because I can't give you all the info. When you watch creators, you're typically looking for info or entertainment or both, right? I can't give you the info right now. I don't got it. I get it from you guys, right? So somebody's like, yeah, you're very clearly new, this and that. And I'm like, yeah, that's I've made no secret of the fact that I'm new. That's what I wanted to say. No secret of that. Like, it's very obvious. And I let it be known all the time. But I am nearly a month in. So I'll do a 1 month check-in, see how things are going, my impressions of it, like a light review. We'll talk about that. But I am still new, of course. So I am just figuring it out and enjoying the game as I go. I actually don't have a lot of time to play daily, so I actually really am thankful that the game can do like multi battles, auto battles on its own. Like, that's not like earth shattering stuff. A lot of mobile gotcha whatever games can do that, or skip. It would be nice if this game just flat out had a skip, but they don't, where it would just automatically sim it. But you still got to sit through the entire battles. As far as I know, there's the background multi. I don't have that unlocked anyway, so maybe that's that. But what's it called? It's nice that it can do that because I don't have a lot of time really to play. I'm very busy throughout the day with multiple channels and kids and all that stuff. I don't really have a lot of time. But we're going to wrap there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one.